Good morning, everybody. My name is the Sober Voice, Wale Fatsi from the Big R. I'm here with Jacob Selematel. Unfortunately, this morning we don't have Lasbon, but we have Sheikh's Manqoba Ngwenya. You know Sheikh's has been one of the best players in our country. And then he's a retired footballer now. But he's a businessman doing this and that. Like all other business people, he's got a tournament that is running just to keep the boys in the street, which is a noble thing, which is running via his foundation. Let me start with Jackie. Jackie, welcome to the show. Greet the viewers and welcome them.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. And I'd like to greet my guest analyst, Prasheks Kunjani Mfwetu.
It's a Prasheks.
Ukraine Mfwetu.
Yeah, it's good to be back, Prasheks. Good to see you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. No, it's good you are back, my brother. Don't disappear again.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. And I'd like to also greet our viewers at home, our listeners and viewers. We are here back once again this morning. We are here to give you the good news. Remember, our motto says we are not here to destroy anyone. We are not here to criticize destructively, but we are here to criticize constructively. That is the main aim of the Big R Sports Solutions. Thank you, Mr. Tao. Let me come back to you.
Thank you, Jackie. Sheikhs, welcome to the show. Will you kindly greet the viewers and welcome?
Thank you, Prasobri.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you for having me once again, Prasobri. It's good to be back with the viewers and the listeners. Hope I can add value to the show. It's good to be back.
Thank you, Sheikhs. We are excited to have you back. And guys, Sheikhs has got a youngster, a young boy who's his son. And maybe, it's a problem when you're a star. Your son is under tremendous pressure. But we'll talk about that one at some point. This morning, I want us to discuss what we saw yesterday on the social media. Big up to Royal AM, 4 games now in a row. They look like a team in business, which is quite good. It's quite impressive. Just like Swallows from South Africa, they did well in the Premier Soccer League. So I don't know whether Royal AM are going to repeat the very same feat. But we saw nasty pictures whereby the chairman or the chair lady, Mrs. Shon Mpisane, together with her son, Andile Mpisane, going around giving players cash. And some players were in protest, asking the coach to intervene. So I want to hear you guys, your opinion, especially you out there. And also I want to hear my analysts, their opinion as far as this is concerned. But fair enough, I'm quite excited that the young man, Andile Mpisane, did tweet it to say he apologized. Only great people can do that. Once you have seen that you have erred, come out again and apologize. But having considered that he has apologized, maybe we need to discuss. So I wanted to give you that picture that they have apologized, which is quite good. But not only that, we went to an extent of asking their CEO, Mr. Sinki Munisi, to get their perspective. He's not ready to comment. He said no comment, which is fair enough, all right? So I wanted to give you that background so that you don't want to be accused that we are talking about Royal AM, but we never gave them the opportunity to hear their side. But at the same time, I wanted to register clearly that the young man has apologized, which for me, I'm happy with that. So Sheikhs, what's your take? How did you view those pictures?
First of all, Prasobri.
Sheikhs is off mic. Check the mic, Sheikhs. Check the mic. There you are. Check the mic. Jackie, in the meantime, while Shakes is still sorting out the mic, now, how did you view those pictures?
Hi,
Okay.
Prasobi.
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm saying we have to commend Royal AM. They've come in the league and they are doing very well. They've beaten Chiefs and they're just a team that's doing very well. Which leaves also a sour taste now when we have to go through what we saw this weekend. You know, the boys are doing well on the field. John Maduga as a coach is doing well, but the scenes we saw on the weekend is not something we want to see in a professional league, you know, where players are being incentivized with cash in front of the cameras. You know, there's nothing wrong with incentivizing the players for doing well, but it must remain professional. Players have bank accounts, you know. It's also a risk factor to the players leaving the stadium. Everybody saw that they have cash on them. So I just thought it left a sour taste, that one, to me, what the chairman and her mom were doing.
Jackie, what's your take?
Yeah, I would like to agree with Brashakes that, you know what, whatever that happened, the young man, which is Andile, he didn't do that he did that without thinking, which goes back to the issue of do we have processes within our professional league of professional football, a process of induction. You need to induct each and every new team or each and every manager or each and every CEO that is coming in. Let them understand the processes, exactly how we do things. Let them understand the implication of tax in terms of each and every cent that you are spending or incentivizing people. So right now, I'm also happy that Andile did apologize, but it's about learning. You know, those are some of the things that we are expecting. The reason being the PSL itself, I think they must have I don't think there's any induction process that they are really going through. If they were going through that process, so something like this, the same picture that we saw, it was not going to happen. So it's about time now whereby PSL must also learn that we need to have processes and systems in place. Induction, it's basic. Tax implications, it's basic. They need to make sure that all the president, the chairperson of the team, the CEO, everybody, that particular structure understands exactly the tax implications in terms of doing whatever that we saw over the weekend. It was a noble idea out of excitement, and the guy is still very young. He has never done this before. He's still learning, and it's up to us and the PSL, the professional league, to make sure that we induct these young men, we induct these teams and make them understand exactly how to handle cash, what are the implications in terms of tax, how to incentivize, and what is the role that is being played by the media. There are things that you can be able to do in front of every camera around the country. There are things that you cannot be able to do, you see. So that is my opinion, my brothers. Thank you.
Shakes, do you want to add on what Jackie has said?
No, I think Jackie's spot on, you know. It's just not things you want to see, you know, especially for our league. Our league is a top league amongst a lot of leagues in the world, and you just don't want to see that on camera where players are being given money. I mean, in the video, you could even see one of the players and the captain saying, why, coach, tell her not to do that, you know, because it's embarrassing for the players. It's just not the pictures we want to see.
But like I said, granted, Andile has apologized. The other thing is Andile is still very young, is in the learning process. But Jackie, on the issue of the PSL, you can't put squarely the issue on the PSL. PSL is an organization, and when you run your team, you're independent. So I don't see, there's no reason why PSL should conduct induction. How do I conduct my financial affairs? It's my organization. So there's nothing wrong that PSL has done, wrong as far as that is concerned. But like Shakes has said, you know, we are happy to see Royal AM doing what they are doing. And then because football becomes nice if we don't have only chosen few as the dominant factor in our football. Even today, if you look the entire world football, it's nice as much as some of us love Barcelona. But when we see Barcelona having this problem, it becomes good because other teams are emerging. All right. And then because we have a team like an invincible, if you remember the days of Arsenal, football does not become exciting. You go and you know we are going to win, you know. We must go there and anticipate that we may win, we may lose. So yes, it's sad to see a team like Barcelona going down, struggling like they are struggling today. But on the other hand, it's good because we want to see other teams emerging. And at the same time, it's nice to see Royal AM making people run for their money. Moroka Swallows doing exactly what they're doing. It can't always be Chiefs and Pirates, Mamelodi Sundowns, and it's happy to see Mamelodi Sundowns doing well, giving Kaizer Chiefs and other Pirates a run for their money. And that's very good. It makes competition to be lively. But that scene, to be honest, it was not good. It was painting a wrong picture. As you are saying, Jackie, you know, I think even the taxman should raise his head and say, I wonder whether those monies are recorded because I needed to check. To get a point? But granted, and I like the manner they responded. It was quick. There they should be commended because if it were other people, they would have been stubborn and continued and they our man, we do as we please. So I'm sure the young man was made aware that this is a mistake. And then he apologized without any reservations. For big up to Mam Kiza and the son for what they did. And then we want to see them coming and show us in the field of play that they can stand up against. And he went on, the young man, to say, I'm ready for Orlando Pirates, I'm ready for Mamelodi Sundowns. That's what we want to see in the field of play. Just prove us wrong. But nevertheless, I think it's bygone be bygone. And I want to say hats off to Sinkim Nisi for him not to say, I'm not prepared to comment. How do you comment on this? So probably they did their behind the scene issue and say, you better apologize. You know what is good with internet now? People respond quickly on social media. Then you get the response. So in a nutshell, it was a mistake that was to happen. And then out of that, I'm sure they've learned. But granted, we have spoken about that. What do you think about Royal AM as a team in the field of play? Chase, what do you think?
Oh, you're asking me, Prashop?
Yeah, about Royal AM as a team in the field of play. What's your take?
Absolutely great, you know. Mam Kiza again has to be commended, you know, for bringing in a guy like John Maduka. I mean, clearly, John Maduka, he knows the story. And he is just walloping teams, you know. And you can see that he's getting the support from his management and staff. So honestly, they are playing beautiful football. I've been watching them. They are playing beautiful, flowing football. And I think really they can have that ambition and say that and no one can stop them. It's something that I mean, they've been doing well, so they have to have that confidence and they have to believe. You can't go and play Sundowns and believe that you're going to lose, because already you will lose. So I think it's a good thing that they have that confidence, that bring them on, bring Orlando Pirates, bring Sundowns, you know, and they are not scared of the teams because they are gaining confidence week in, week out. So I cannot fault them on the field. They are the team to watch together with Sundowns. They are doing very well.
Jackie, what's your take? What's your take about RAL AM? We've watched them now. Moreover, that just before the league started, there were a lot of problems, legal issues in courts and so on. Then they had to integrate two teams into one. Like Shakes has said, John Maduga should be commended. It's a very difficult process to adjust. What's your take, Jackie, about RAL AM as a team? How do you see them in the field of play?
Yeah, if you watch their play currently, as compared to the first time when they were starting in the PSL, it's a different Royal AM altogether. They look to be very, very organized, and the team spirit is very exciting. They work for each other. They are a hard-running team as well. And if you look at the management structure, it looks like they're supporting everybody in the team. They're supporting the team, especially with the technical team and the coaching team. I think there is that coherence. There is that team spirit that is existing there. And if they can keep it like that, I can tell you now, Tau, they're going to surprise so many teams. They are such a young bunch of good players who are hungry for success. And I'm just wishing them all the best.
You know, there's a player.
And before you go on that,
yeah.
No, I was about to talk about that player. I know.
Okay, now you can say it. You can say it. You can say it. You can.
Yeah. There's a player with the name of Putsane. Putsane is such a very attack-minded kind of a player. He's using both feet, and then he's combining well with Victor Litsualo, who's a striker. I can tell you, my friend, that young man, he's got so much football in his brain, and I think he's such an important player with your Victor Litsualo and other players around, and including the goalkeeper as well.
All right, I can see that the internet is starting to.
It's very good as well. Okay. So I think John competitive team.
All right. I think they are a good side. You have mentioned something very important. You know, one thing that I've observed, Mamkhize is always there. For me, that's leadership. And then I see Mamkhize and Andile understand, and I don't see them during the halftime in the field of play. So, which for me, it occurs well, because sometimes you get worried if you see the boss halftime in the field of play. You start asking yourself, what is he gonna say now? Is he gonna say, because the coach will feel the pressure, but she's always there singing, motivating them. So for me, I think that's very good. And we saw, this is not for the first time. There were times where she showered them, I think, with some goodies, although it was not done in this manner. So those, they play a major role. That's a very good atmosphere. You know, it reminds me of Jabu Pagat. I don't know whether guys, you know Jabu Pagat, who was with Amazon. I think it's late now, the late Jabu Pagat. You need such flammable characters. They bring flavor in the field of play. Amazulu were unstoppable during those times of Jabu Pagat. Even the time of Ewet, the lead nene at Kaiser Chiefs. You know, you need those characters. They make football exciting, and they are really motivating. The players, when they see such people, they become really motivated. So together with Sandy Lezung at Amazon, I see him all the time. He's at the stand there celebrating, which is quite good. I think you need that. There's this guy, I think is late. He used to be Ngubane. He used to be the general manager for Bushbucks, and then he went to Orlando Pirates. Players, you know, when they see that man who's holding the big position is there, you know, they want to prove themselves. Shakes can tell us better. I'm sure you guys, when Dr. Patrice was there in the stand, or during the time of Natasha, that played a major role. Maybe you can tell us, Shakes. You are a better person to tell us.
Yes.
How does it motivate the players?
Yes, Prasobri. It definitely motivates the players when you see the boss is there, hands on all the time, giving the support physically in the games. You know, Patrice was always there at the games, motivating us. So we always used to give our all, you know, because we can see he's there supporting us all the time when we are playing. And yeah, just like with Royal AM, you can see that they have the support and they put the team at heart. They really love the team, you know, and they also motivate the players by giving them incentives after the game when they are doing well. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's just that one incident we saw, and everybody makes mistakes, you know, and in the excitement of being in the PSL and doing so well, you must also understand that she's new, like Jackie was saying, maybe an induction is needed. I don't know, but I think it was just the excitement of them doing so well. But definitely, it's good when the chairman or the owner of the team is hands-on there supporting, just like Sandile Zungu as well, always there for the boys.
But granted, maybe that is why she decided to call people like Sinki to come and assist him. Because they're in the field of play, maybe they give her some advice. Guys, that was it about Royal AM today, about what we saw. And then we'll meet again when you do the next show, which is much longer. Thank you very much, Jackie. Just bid the viewers farewell.
Thank you very much, Tau, once again. And to our viewers and they're at home, I'd like to say thank you very much, guys, for supporting us, for listening to our show, and then for commenting. Keep commenting and then keep liking, and then please, we're still inviting you to come to just send your details so that we can be able to feature you in the show. Everyone is welcome. Thank you very much.
Okay, Shakes, it was nice seeing you after a long time. Shakes, don't put too much pressure on your son. I hope he can be as good as you were, or even better. You know, we saw Jomo being better than his father. So it would be nice to see that, but disappointing. Jomo's kids could not even come close at all. So are you putting pressure on the boy?
No, Prasobri, to be honest with you, really honestly, the things he's doing right now at his age, I was not doing at that age, you know. So for me, it's just to support him, that he follows his dream, the passion in him, and the love for the game is tremendous, you know. So I don't have to push him. This guy was a rugby player, also a sportsman. He's doing a lot of things, but he loves football and he wants to play football. So for me, it's just to support him and make sure I guide him where I can.
Does he watch your videos?
Yes, he does watch my videos. He's seen them, so he knows what he is up against, but he should never put himself under pressure, you know, because I'm not putting him under pressure.
Tell him we are holding our thumbs for him, and we'll support him in whatever way, you know. We still need a lot of youngsters coming up. Shakes, it was nice having you. Let's have you again during lunch hour. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Prasobri, and then thank you to the viewers and listeners. We are growing every day, and we thank you for their support. We thank them for their support.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Jackie. Thank you.